My reconditioned controller from the past has now become used. Still, there's great concern for automated fire while swimming in the stream filled with crocs and momentous jellyfishies. Controller port issues may vary when present, but I've taken cues in a body of water, enough for swimming up and down against the raging currents after a swift dive from a leaning branch and vine. I've played Jungle Hunt for years before and after my schizophrenic event. Maybe I was crazier in the past prior to treatment, as if playing Atari 5200 games was a thrill ride with a means of discipline as geared in intellect and imagination for remains of knowledge. Pushing the joystick in curves is ideal. The Atari 5200 device keeps itself in motion, where function allows for change in video transfer, visuals to hit my TV along the edge for a dream-like fantasy. I'm a sober and conventional liberal. People might look at the photo and believe in magic with vision of danger and wilderness. Jungle Hunt can be described as an arcade thrill due to realistic rock sounds and underwater madness in coordinations to greatness in fictional cliches. I don't know. Do I sound too masculine here? I don't know. Maybe it's the 1947 or something. Just look at my photo. Anyway, awful times occur in this program. Sometimes I'll have to chase a diagonal plane towards a gigantic rock and duck in time for a tribe's supper of my sweetheart where, beyond the hill, she hangs over the boiling pot at campsite. We can realize or discover objects by collecting them or separating them according to new words. My joystick does wonders. Fighting crocs takes some getting used to. I fought them with mostly success by swinging my blade while swimming back and forth from them at a confrontational angle. It's an intense game, although perhaps guys will see the vintage graphics and turn the other cheek in motion for dismissal of any great or dramatic effect. Atari 2600 joysticks won't regularly work with the Atari 5200 console, except through its VCS cartridge adapter, typically the Atari 2600 games, so I must take judgmental note of whatever brilliant Atari 5200 games there are. The buttons on my Atari 5200 controller are a bit mushy, but function with excellent precision and relative ergonomics. Using the joystick from the beginning of the jungle won't be necessary. You can just push the fire button again and again to leap from tree to tree in the jungle areas. In the rhythm and sense to variety of result. Old games are new if you haven't seen them before. Ooh, difficulty gets very high. Gamers will have to let me beg their pardon on expressing such delight in fishing beneath the streaming tides as breeze falls to a bit like nature over extravagance of Tarzan spam. But, this is a good game, and, well, at least I sound old-fashioned, and hey, I look old-fashioned here, I can even tell you that I am an impersonator of rock and roll. Just hear this out. Are you lonesome tonight? No.
that will not work with your love for Ed Bed. But hey, at least this is my video game review for Jungle Hunt for the Atari 5200, and you take care with this review. God bless.